Good morning, everyone, or whatever time of day it is for you. Today, I want to show you my desk tour since I got a new job, and then I also decided to upgrade my desk so that I could have a larger space and just something I was happier to work at on a daily basis. As far as my job goes, I am fully remote, so I'm always working here. And my title is an analyst, a Salesforce analyst, but I am really a consultant. So I work for a consulting firm, and yeah, I've only been here a couple of weeks, but I am on the computer the whole day. So I knew that once I got this job, I wanted to upgrade everything so that it would just be more aesthetic, but also to have more space on my desk and then to have a place to put things. So I'm going to take you through every single thing I have here basically. Anything that I mention will be linked down below. Also, it doesn't look like it right now, but today's a very gloomy, overcast day, so the lighting isn't phenomenal, especially when I'm facing the camera the other way. So I apologize for that, but it kind of gives it some cozy vibes, and I still find it really nice to work here, whether it's sunny or cloudy. I prefer the sun, but today we have clouds. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. If you have any questions, please just leave those down below and I will get back to you. So I'm standing at the entrance of my bedroom, and this is what it looks like when you walk in. And I will say this isn't perfect, but it works for me, and I'll explain why I have things set up the way they are. But you walk in, here's my bed, and then obviously my desk is like the main character here. But we're gonna actually go over here first because this is part of my office desk space and I was very excited about it. I do have this whiteboard down at the bottom that I haven't used yet. I probably will use it because once I start getting on projects and having client calls and deadlines and stuff, I will probably start writing things down more. Same with this calendar here. I haven't written much. But yeah, this is my little calendar that I got off of Amazon. It was like $3. I've had a couple of these from my previous vision boards from like 2020, so that's me and my boyfriend. My favorite quote, or just basically my life motto, from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, 3 Feet from Gold. My babies, and then I have this Free Period Press daily goodness calendar. So every day you write down a good thing that happened. Yeah, I really like it. I use it every single day. I have my little fiddle leaf fig plant there, and I put that on top of a stool. This is nothing new. Actually, I did have my monstera over here, but it was just it was stretching over too close to the windows, and I needed that space to be open and not, get blocked by my plant. Because if you look back here, I have a large gap between my desk and my window so that I can open and close these blinds. So the blinds itself, but also the curtains, because they are blackout curtains, which is really important for me because otherwise it's really bright in here at night. But this allows me to completely walk behind the desk and shut them as I please. But during the day, this is how they always look. I know they're not perfectly centered. This is becoming like a whole room tour, but that's because I want this side open so my plant gets some sunlight. We can start on my little drawer off to the right here. This is the Alex drawer from IKEA. It was $89. I got this recently. I went to the actual store and picked it up. Me and my boyfriend built this in like an hour and a half, so shout out to him for helping me. On top here, I have my moon diffuser that I really just use as a lamp at this point from Happy Halves. I really love it. I think it's so aesthetic and cute. I have this little, it's a coffee mug, but I use it as a pen holder. It is well with my soul. I actually got this at a bridal shower many years ago. I have my 6-minute diary on top of here, as well as a Kindle. This is my mom's, but she lets me borrow it. My lip balm, I always need lip balm nearby me. This little calendar, it's called like the Brilliant Weekly Calendar, and typically, let me show y'all. This is what it looks like on the front, and typically it would have labels, so you would have your days and then you fill in the date. But I have already gone through and used this at my previous job, so I just flipped it over to the other side so that I can fill in the date, like I'll write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. I haven't done it yet just because, again, I'm waiting until I get clients and projects to work on so that I actually can make use of it, because I do have like my own personal planner, and I like it because it just stands up here and it's very cute, especially when it's filled in. Blue light glasses, I switch between, I actually have a third one. I switch between the three of them. Usually I wear this one though, and then a candle, which just sets the vibes, you know? This smells so good, by the way. Lemon sugar cookie. In these drawers, it's kind of a mess already. I have so many pens, highlighters, etc. It's ridiculous, especially the pens. I kind of tried to organize these as best as I could. Pencils back there. Really, this just helped clear the clutter in my room. Like, honestly, it's becoming like a junk drawer, but it's still stuff that I would need for like packaging or work, maybe. All my glasses cases, my notebooks. I actually use these on a regular basis, but I always put them back at the end of the day. Another random drawer. I do have a headset that's from my job, and some tools, batteries. And then here is just paperwork and binders and stuff that I had lying around. I really like this drawer. I think it's very nice looking, but also very convenient to have all of this space and easy to use. Like, the drawers slide out very well, and I just think it looks really aesthetically pleasing. As for my actual desk, I have I have four. So I have 2 laptops, 2 desktops. Now, I will say that I don't typically have everything on like this. I literally just set them all up so that it would look nice for the video, but that one I use for personal purposes, and these 2 are for work. And then the laptop here that I do have closed, that's for personal purposes as well. I do just leave it on my desk since I don't really want to put it anywhere else, and there's enough room for me to work otherwise. Now, you may notice that I've set the keyboards opposite. So I got this keyboard and mouse set from my job, as well as the monitor and the laptop. But I don't like the mouse when using a dual screen. It's awful, it's way too sensitive, and I don't know, for some reason when it's on the dual screen, that mouse does not work very well. And so I decided to just switch everything, and it works out fine that way. It's not as good looking, since everything's kind of opposite, but I don't really care. So I use my iMac mouse and keyboard for when I work. This is an LG monitor. I think it's 24 inches. It's pretty big, and I was definitely surprised that they gave me this large monitor. I can link it down below, but I did not purchase this. This is a MacBook Air. They gave me the option of choosing between a Mac versus a Windows computer. I 100% always would go with Mac. My iMac, that's my own, and then I have my MacBook Pro. The desk itself is from Amazon, the company FlexiSpot, and it is a standing desk. So I'll show you that in just a minute. But this was $300. This also took like an hour and a half to assemble. It really wasn't too difficult, and I absolutely love it. So this one is 55 inches long by 28 inches deep, and I definitely wanted something, because a lot of them are like 48 inches by 24, and I'm so glad I got this size. I probably could have gone bigger, honestly, because as you can see, there's still a decent amount of space. And if I didn't purchase this long of a desk, I would not have room for my personal stuff, and that is really important to me. But yeah, all you do is just push this button and it will start to lift up. Y'all, I've never actually seen how high this desk can go. Look at that. So I'm only 4'10", so I don't really need to raise it too much, but I don't think no matter what height you are, I don't think it will be a problem, because this is almost as tall as me. That's insane. So that's what we're working with here. This desk is really awesome. Again, all you do is just push the button, so to lower it, I'm more comfortable with like a height like this. Now the next big thing is this chair. So it's all white, and I've had it for quite some time, I think since 2019. It is from Target. I don't know if they still sell it. They probably don't, but they definitely would sell something similar. I think it's beautiful. I love it. It's pretty comfortable, but I will get to what this is down at the bottom in just a second because it's a pretty big chair. So when I sit on it without this footrest, it's pretty difficult. But anyways, I think this chair was like $130, $140 when I purchased it. And again, it was from Target. It does adjust up and down. If you come under here, I do have this footrest because I am short. So when I try to sit all the way back in this chair, my feet hang off the edge, which is very uncomfortable. So I got this footrest and that solves that issue. But then also I love the aspect of the standing desk because I can just push the chair out of the way and then stand for, you know, a couple hours of my day, which is obviously better than just sitting the whole time. I guess I can share these little things on top. So this is my mouse pad that I got from Amazon, and then over here is just my personal stuff, my planner that I got from Marshall's, but the brand is, this is the brand Clementine Paper Ink. They always have the best planners. My MacBook under there, and then this is my bullet journal that actually a previous client gifted to me from Archer and Olive. I use all of this on a regular basis, so I just keep it here. I do keep my AirPods charging, not the whole time, but usually just in the morning time or something, and these are for the gym, not for work. So for me, I have no problem with the way things look. As I said, it's not completely perfect, and I think there's a lot of cords going on, so I really, like if you look back here, and if we walk around, there's more cords. That doesn't bother me. I know some people are really annoyed by that, but I don't care. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, make it disappear? I can't. And it's just the way everything is. It's not like my desk is against a wall where I could easily hide the cords and tie them up. I also probably wouldn't even go through the trouble of that just because I'm really the only person who's at my apartment or my boyfriend, and like, I really don't care. And same with it being a distance from the window. This works for me because I need to get back there to open and shut the window. By the way, this isn't that important, but I made these desktop backgrounds on Canva. If you look on Canva, this one was actually like inspired by one that they had, but it wasn't free, so I just created my own. This one I created on my own. I absolutely love working from home, but definitely you have to add little things to your day to make things a little bit more exciting and cozy, or I don't know, just whatever you're comfortable with and what makes you feel good and happier. It's just like why I have a candle burning and like my little moon lamp on and my fairy lights, because it just makes me, I don't know, it just makes me happier and in a better mood. But everything I mentioned will be linked down below, and if I missed anything or if you have questions about anything, please feel free to ask.